Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live to the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. I'm Jeremy Abrams on the Boot Heel Sports Network. We have just tipped off. It is South Iron Panthers Junior Varsity against the Caruthersville Tigers Junior Varsity. And we're just getting underway. Early start to today's game, and quickly we have a travel against the Tigers. Joining me tonight, Charlie Duck is on assignment, if you will. Just means he's out of town. I'm joined by Mark Manley and Tina Manley for stats and on the camera. So, we'll get into that in a little bit. We want to thank you for joining us. Inbounds by the Panthers, and they'll drive looking for the first points of this game. Harlow had it stolen away. Moten's going to go up, and there's two for the Tigers. Jared Moten gets the Tigers going. And now the Panthers get it down to Harlow. Harlow is troubled on the baseline, kicks it out. And I don't have a name with that number, so we'll get that straightened out here in just a second. I believe that's Burse as they're going to be playing. Looks like they're going to be playing up a little bit, up and down. So we'll get the names and the numbers as we go along. Right now it's the Tigers driving a shot for three. No good. That was from Tillman. Now here comes Burse. His shot's up and good, and we are tied. Again, early start to this game. Those South Iron folks had a 3-hour travel, so get them home before Saturday. Game start early. Young had his shot blocked, and now the Tigers have a trap on the Panthers, but they get it out to Harlow. Harlow, pass to the corner, shot up for three. No good, in and out, but a rebound underneath the rim up, and that gives the Panthers the lead. That was Harlow. That was Brady Crum. So a 4-2 start as Moten is trapped. He gets it down in the corner, pass up to the top to Tillman for three. Not this time, and a rebound by the Panthers. 4-4, and driving and a foul. So our first foul of the game will send Dinkins to the stripe for two. First shot, no good. And an early substitution in for the Panthers. Second shot by Dinkins is good, and the Panthers have the early lead. Tillman to bring it up. Long pass for Young, up and off the glass and good. Young with his first two in the game. Tigers back on top by one. Panthers working it in down low. Shot blocked by Moten. Loose ball regained by the Panthers. Bounce pass. Good pass. Shot doesn't go. Rebound again and a foul. Rebound by Hanson. That foul against Foster. Already his second. Got to watch that. Can't lose DJ that early in the game. First free throw up and short. That's off the hands of Matt Jackson. So just into the first quarter here in Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. Second shot, good. Jackson in the scorebooks. And we're tied 6 apiece. Tigers bring it up. Full court pressure and nearly stolen. Regained. Shot off the glass doesn't go for Taylor. And the Panthers have the rebound. So far, they are leading in the rebounding category. Quick pass down to the corner. Now a drive. Kick out to the other corner from the wing. Shot up for three. No good. And the Tigers come down with the rebound. Tillman. Quick pass down low. Young, he's fouled. Taylor was fouled underneath the rim. So he will go to the stripe. That's the first team foul. And that goes against Middleton. First shot from Taylor, no good. Second shot up and misses. That's a turnover as it goes out of bounds. And it's Panthers ball, all knotted up, 6 apiece here at Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. The Park back home after a trip to Gosnell last night. Bounce pass, but it goes out of bounds. Pass intended for Kenning, but he wasn't ready for it. So the inbounds will go to Tillman. Tillman gives it off to Moten. Moten has it stolen. Bounce pass stolen away now. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Dinkins, and it's a turnover for the Tigers. 3:01 remaining here in the first quarter. 3 fouls thus far in the game. Unfortunately, 2 on Foster. We're going to make it 4 fouls. That's a foul against Dinkins. Second team foul. And his first. So it's Tiger basketball. Under 3 to play here in the first. Knotted up at 6 apiece. Tigers driving. Baseline shot up. Too short off the bottom of the rim. And going the other way with it's Jackson. Jackson gets the pass off to Harlow now out to the corner. Here's a wide open 3. No good, and a rebound by Young. Tillman working it up for the Tigers. Hey, sorry, we froze up there for just a second, but still no change in score, and we'll have a foul on the play. That's going to go against Middleton, his second foul. So he'll get a sub in for him. As Rubel will step onto the court for the first time. 3 team fouls against the Panthers, 2:14 remaining in the first quarter. Tied up at 6 apiece. Long 3 from Tillman is in and out. Circled the rim, bounced out into the hands of the Panthers. Long pass, but it goes to the stage and out of bounds. So another turnover against the Panthers on a wild pass. Tiger basketball. Under 2 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Crowd slowly filing in here at the early start. Ball movement. How about a 3? No. But a rebound by the Tigers. Get the offensive board. Shot put right back up, but too strong. Out of bounds. Last touched by I think the Panthers. One referee signaled against the Tigers. The other referee came in and said white ball, so Tigers have it. And the inbounds goes to the top to Mo, but stolen. On a fast break. Dinkins off the glass and good. And Dinkins has 3. He breaks the tie. 1:30 remaining in the first quarter. Low scoring affair so far. Moten bringing it up for the Tigers. Double team, but gets through it. Drives all the way coast to coast. Shot doesn't go. And ball hit out of bounds. Touched by the Tigers. Panthers ball. Middleton to bring it in. And Dinkins to bring it up. 80 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. That pass nearly stolen, tipped away, but falls into the Panthers' hands. That goes out to Burse. Panthers moving it around, looking for a shot, and a travel. One too many steps taken by the Panther. That was Koenig with the travel. So a bunch of turnovers early on for the Panthers as they lead by 2. Low pass, up and in by a Taylor. So we're all knotted up again. That pass attempt was knocked out of bounds by Foster. Still Panthers ball and another substitution. We saw this last night and for the Tigers as well as Thomas checks into the game. Foster, who does have 2 fouls, goes to the bench. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Thank you everyone for joining us on the Boot Hill Sports Network. On the inbounds. Goes out to Harlow. Harlow. And they are moving the ball around. Burse from the top. Back to Harlow. All the way across the court. 35 seconds Pass down low in the paint. Nowhere to take it. Puts up a shot, but it's blocked and a foul. That's going to go against Moton. Correction. I think they're going to get Taylor on that one. And they are. So the third team foul, but that was a shooting foul. And it will send Jackson to the stripe. He's 1 for 2 tonight. 2 for 3. And the Panthers regain the lead. 9-8. Here in the first. 31 seconds remaining. Second shot is good. He hits them both. 3 of 4 from the paint, or from the stripe, I should say. 10-8. Panthers lead. 30 seconds on the clock as the Tigers bring it up. To Tillman. Tillman going to have to back it up. He nearly had it picked from behind. Tillman's pass to the corner. Here's a 3. Good! And Young's got 5 in the first quarter. The Tigers have a 1-point lead. 5 seconds on the clock. Here come the Panthers. Throw it away again. So the Tigers are going to have 2.8 seconds to get it in and down the court for the last shot. Here it comes. 1 second. All the way up from midcourt. And, oh my goodness. Just off the left side of the rim. That one had a chance. So after one, the Tigers have a 1-point lead against the Panthers of South Iron. Folks, you're listening to the Boot Hill Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. Los Portales and HSAA is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Heel. Serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week. Come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Haytide, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales, open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. That's right. Back to the second quarter of basketball. South Iron has traveled down south. Junior varsity following should be a good one. South Iron coming in at 17-3 on the season. The Tigers, after the win last night in Gosnell, 13-8. So here we go. Panthers ball. They trail by 1. Harlow driving against Moton. Gonna have to get rid of it. Pivot, looking. Finally finds a bounce pass. Gets it back for 3. Harlow. No. Panthers have not found their shot from beyond the arc yet. Here's Burst. He's driving, but he double dribbled. Can't do that. Boy, did we see a bunch of that in the ladies contest last night. Hayti versus Gosnell, and I bet you there was a dozen double dribbles in that game combined. So here we are in the second quarter. Tigers lead by 1. Tillman has his pocket picked, and we got a 1-on-2 for the Panthers. Up, and the shot drops. Harlow. And that's his first 2 of the game. Panthers back on top. Back and forth we go. And a pushing foul. Looks like that'll go against Jackson. First team foul of the quarter. Actually, correction, that's on Harlow, his first. Both of them in the area on the double team. We have a timeout on the court. So, 6:19 just into the second quarter, 6:19 remaining in the half. The Tigers trail by 1 to the Panthers. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Hey, this is Mark Manley from the Boot Hill Sports Network. I'm running for Hayti School Board, so come April the 8th, I would appreciate your vote. And remember, nobody bleeds black and gold like me.
Nobody bleeds black and gold like Mark Manley. There's no doubt about that. However, yours truly last night was bleeding black and gold, covering the Hayti Lady Indians at the last minute. But guess what? That's what the Boot Hill Sports Network is all about. We take care of each other. That's right. The voice of the Tigers was the voice of the Lady Indians last night. The voice of the Indians is doing the stats for the Tigers here. So that's what the Boot Hill Sports Network is all about. Tigers kicking it around after the timeout, trailing by 1. It's out to Moton at the top. Good back and forth contest, though, thus far, as Moton is going to take it, pass it down low. Foster puts a shot up. tried to get his own rebound, but knocked it right into the Panthers' hands. That's Jackson. Jackson, he nearly lost it. He's triple teamed. Gonna need some help. He finds it and bursts. Burst, bounce pass down low. Good pass, but stolen, but regained. And Jackson puts it up. Not sure how he got his hands on it, but he did put it off the glass for two. It's a 3-point lead for the Panthers. It's a feisty South Iron team. Good bounce pass up the middle of Foster. A floater drops. DJ. He's got 4 in the game. And a carry right at midcourt. So another turnover by the Panthers, playing a little sloppy here in the first half. They've thrown the ball away 3 times, traveled once, and now a carry to give the Tigers the opportunity to take the lead. Trailing by 1, Moten. That's right. Very well could be at the pace of this game. Moten's shot goes off the iron, no good. Foster puts it back up, but he's fouled, and DJ goes to the stripe, looking to not only tie, but possibly give the Tigers the lead. That is the second team foul of the quarter for the Panthers, and the second on Harlow. Foster's first shot's no good. Bounces off the front of the rim. Harlow will take a breather as Middleton checks back in. Foster sinks it. This game is tied. Panthers bringing it up. Dinkins, he's checked back into the game, gets it out to Burst. Burst looking to pass the ball down low, but nobody's open. Back out to Dinkins up top. Out to Harlow. Correction. Finally dribbling in, now kicking it out to the corner. Here's a 3, put up and good! 3-point basket. I believe that was, I'll tell you here in a second, that was Jackson with 3. It sure is. Hard to read the numbers on the black and purple jerseys. Loose ball, Tigers put it back up. Trying to get the rebound, fight for it. Foster gets it, puts it up, and it won't go, but he is fouled. Nearly had an and one that could have tied the game, but Foster goes back to the stripe. Matt Jackson, number 25, leads all scorers in the game with 8. And, of course, while we have a moment, we want to thank all of our viewers from South Iron for tuning in. We appreciate you here at the Boot Hill Sports Network. I completely understand not making the trip on Valentine's Day as Foster hits his second. It's a 2-point game. Actually, he hit both of them. It's a 1-point game. Didn't give him credit for the first one. Panthers bringing it up. Burst throws it away. That was Dinkins driving through the lane. A bounce pass that went nowhere but to the cheerleaders. Tigers basketball. Inbounded by Young. Moten will get rid of it to Tillman. Tigers slowing it down. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Driving, bounce pass, or a quick pass, a good one, but a layup no good. Tigers get their own rebound. Moten for 3 from the top. Got it! And just like that, Moten's got 5, and the Tigers have a 2-point lead. We got a timeout on the court. They'll take a timeout. We'll do the same on the Boot Hill Sports Network, your source for local high school sports in the Boot. And we'll be right back after this. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8x10 to 14x40 with no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100 plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles. Come in and see Caleb Trammell at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A+ Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Hill Sports Network. If we were lucky. Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. After the timeout, Tigers leading this by 2 after a long 3 by Jordan Moten. He's got 5 in the game now. Panthers, good defense by the Tigers as they steal it. Going the other way is Tillman, and he picked it up. I believe we might have a foul. And I'll tell you what, Tillman got lucky on that one as he double dribbled, but he fouled. That was the reason for it. That's the second foul on Dinkins. Fourth team foul. None on the Tigers thus far. Pass into Tillman, out to Moten. Nearly had it stolen and does. He kicks it away. Go in and pass is knocked away, goes out of bounds. And it was touched by the Tigers. So it will be Panthers ball at midcourt. First with the inbounds, gives it to Dinkins. Dinkins slows it down. Nearly slipped. Gets it out to Middleton. Now the pass down low. Shot up off the glass and good. South Iron proving they can do that with the best of them. That was Keening. And the Tigers bring it up, but Foster's pass was just knocked away and stolen. And another long pass goes out of bounds. That's 5 times now the Panthers have thrown the ball a good 2 feet over their intended receiver, if you will, and given the turnover to the Tigers. We're all knotted up at 19 apiece here in the second quarter. 3 minutes to go. Fast-paced game here at the park. Moten bringing it up. He's double-teamed. He gets it off to Tillman. Tillman's going to shoot a 3. He hadn't found his hot spot yet, and a foul on the court. This one will be the first against the Tigers, and it'll be Panthers ball. Again, knotted up at 19 apiece. Been a great game so far. Back and forth we go. Panthers may be leading by double digits if they hadn't had so many turnovers. With the ball at the top is Jackson. Jackson out to Harlow. He's back in the game. He's going to drive at the baseline, puts up the shot off the glass. I'll tell you what, they must have a lot of banks in South Iron because they are open in Caruthersville today. Panthers back up by 2 and a foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Panthers. It was Tillman was trying to get the ball to Foster. Yeah, well, they brought half the county, so no player should foul out. That, however, is the 3rd foul of the game on Middleton. And that will send the Tigers into the bonus. So, Tillman has a chance to tie it up. Free throw, no good. Couldn't get the lucky bounce off the left side of the rim. So Tigers still trail by 2. 2:19 remaining in the first half. Second shot up is good. It's a 1-point game. Tillman into the books. Wait till he gets hot from beyond the arc, folks. Now here's Middleton driving on the baseline, has his shot blocked. Moten tries to save it, but he gives it right back to the Panthers. And then we have, guess what, a double dribble. That was Chilton who double dribbled. How about a shot by Moten for 3 and good? His 2nd of the game. 2nd in this quarter, and the Tigers have the lead by 2 again. Under 2 to play. Burst, driving, ran into trouble, and he's going to be fouled on the court. 2nd team foul on the Tigers. This one will be against Taylor, his 2nd. $1:44 remaining in the first half. Inbounds. That goes out to Burst. To Jackson. Jackson driving. Well, Moten took one there in the lane. They're not going to call any fouls, blocking or charge. Shot's good from Jackson. He leads all scorers. He's got 10 now. 23 apiece. 1:25 on the clock. Moten driving, kicking it out to Tillman. Tillman has not yet hit a 3. He's had a couple shots. He's fouled, and he'll go to the stripe. Tillman now can give the Tigers the lead back. Back and forth we go. 2 evenly balanced teams and about even on the size. Not much difference. First shot is good. The Tigers lead. The same could not be said in the last 2 games. Both New Madrid and Gosnell had the size advantage. But the Tigers came away with both wins. Tillman hits them both. Tigers now lead by 2. A minute 15. Pass out to the corner for 3. Shot up and blocked. And I'm telling you, that was swatted by Taylor. Still Panthers ball after the block, but that had to feel great for Taylor. Dinkins from the top. 65 seconds remain. Panthers looking to set something up, down by 2, all the way to the corner here. Dinkin fakes a 3, drives, and he's fouled. He'll be fouled by Thomas, I believe his first, Tigers' 3rd team foul. And that will send Dinkins to the stripe. He's got 3 in the game. That is the first foul against Thomas. So Dinkins can tie. First shot good. He's got 4 in the game now. Under a minute to play. Second shot. This game is tied. 5 in the game for Dinkins. Under a minute to go as the Tigers bring it up. Tied. 25 all. Pass. Out to Taylor for 3. He got it! The Tigers starting to get hot from beyond the arc. 3-point lead. 40 seconds on the clock. Here comes the defense. Knocked it away, but regained. It's out to Burst now. He's at midcourt. Got to be careful. Down to the corner. Now a baseline drive. Shot off the glass. This time doesn't go. Rebounded by the Tigers, and we're going to have a foul. Slow to get up is Dinkins, I believe. Great sportsmanship there by Moten to help him up to his feet, check on him. And the Tigers will head back to the other side of the court to shoot 2. Probably got hit where the sun don't shine. So we all know we'll take a second to walk that off. 21 and a half on the clock after the Tigers shoot 2 here. As Thomas goes to the stripe, he's scoreless in the game. He can change that right now and increase the Tigers' lead. First shot, too strong. The Tigers have capitalized on the turnovers by the Panthers, but not enough, I'd say, if you ask Coach Billings. Second shot from Thomas. This one rims out, but rebounded by Moten. 20 seconds on the clock. Pass off the hands and into the hands of the Panthers. They've got it with 15 seconds. Double teamed in the backcourt is Burst. Burst nearly threw it away, and we're going to have a foul. Tripping foul. Even Coach Billings steps in to check on Jackson as he hit the floor. Who's the foul on? That's the question. It is on the Tigers. And it'll be Moten's first foul of the game. 8 seconds on the clock. Panthers looking for the last shot. They trail by 3. They're going to drive all the way. Jackson, and a blocking foul underneath the rim will send Jackson to the stripe. 3.8 seconds on the clock. Jackson already with 10 in the game for the Panthers, leading all scorers. He can chip away at the 3-point lead. There is 3.8 on the clock. His first shot gets the bouncing in. 28-26, substitution with just 3 seconds left. Carter DeBoard checks into the game. Second free throw up. Jackson is good. He hits them both. 12 in the game, 3 seconds on the clock. Moten, 1 second. Here, half-court shot. Off the glass, and that one was even closer. But that's going to take us to the half, and at the half, we've got a 1-point game with the Tigers on top. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors and let you check out the BSN 10. So, an 8-minute break as we go to halftime. Tigers lead the Panthers of South Iron 28-27. We'll be back on the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Has your home renovation project got you down in the dumps with nowhere to put the junk? Well, give Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters a call at 573-359-8023. Locally owned and operated by Brad Jones and Tyler Brooks. Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpster LLC offers 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters, 7 to 30-day rentals, and long-term commercial contracts, serving Southeast Missouri, Northeast Arkansas, and West Tennessee. Once again, that's Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters at 573-359-8023.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Looking for your next concrete job? Give Jones Concrete LLC a call at 573-724-2005. Specializing in flat work, driveways, patios, slabs, sidewalks, demolition, saw cutting, gravel, and dirt delivery available. No job is too small because we do it all. Jones Concrete LLC.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Glass Farms, along with Danny Glass, your Pemscott Duncan Electric Co-op Director for District 1, wishes all of the Boot Hill area teams a very successful 2025.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East M in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it.
And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Welcome back to Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. We're at the half between the junior varsities of South Iron and Caruthersville. Real quick on the scoring for the Panthers. Let's see, Harlow had 4, Crum had 2, 5 from Dinkins, leading all scorers. Matt Jackson with a dozen, 2 from Burse and 2 from Middleton. They have 27 for the Tigers. They've spread it around. 7 out of DJ Foster, 5 from Taylor, 8 out of Moten. Couple big threes in the second quarter. 5 out of Young and 3 from Tillman. That's the Tiger scoring. I do have an announcement about the Hayti-Risco game coming up on Tuesday. This is the official announcement from the Hayti High School. After discussing with Risco and their administration, Risco has decided that the game between Hayti and Risco will be played without spectators due to the past incidents that have caused an outcry on social media. This decision was made by their administration as they believe it is in the best interest of their school and the community. So that is the Hayti-Risco game at Risco on Tuesday. And that game will not be on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Just letting you know, folks. But don't worry, we'll be able to keep you updated. Just keep in touch with our Facebook posts, as we'll be all over that one for the Indians. Tigers will inbounds. They lead by 1. Tillman's at the top. If the Tigers can continue what they did in the first, well, I mean, mathematically, they'll win by 2. And Tigers are going to turn the ball over. There was a pushing foul down low against the Tigers. Billings wants an explanation on that. So do I. Didn't look like anybody was moving around, but it is a turnover. South Iron basketball. 12 seconds into the third quarter. Moving the ball out to Harlow, back up top to Dinkins. Panthers do have a couple players in foul trouble. Here's a baseline drive. Shot won't go. Rebounded by the Tigers. And it's Tillman. He passes to Moten. Moten turns. Tried to pass it, but it was blocked. Tillman got his hands on it, puts it up, and he's fouled. Tillman will go to the stripe. Tillman had 3 in the first quarter. All from the free throw line. So he can add on to this 1-point advantage of the Tigers. Again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Boot Hill Sports Network. That includes our fans up in South Iron. First shot from Tillman's no good. And, of course, all of our fans here down south in the boot. Don't forget, coming up right after this one is the varsity contest. Second shot, rims in and out, but put back up by Moten, and he's fouled. He'll go to the stripe. So the Panthers racking up the fouls just like they did in the second quarter. They've already got 2, and we're not even a minute in. Unfortunately, Tillman missed his 2, but Moten now has a shot at 2. First one is good. Moten had 8 in the first half, so he's got 9 in the game. And I think Mark Manley on the scoreboard, Tina Manley with the camera. Moten hits them both, and it's up to a 2-point lead. Strong defense by the Tigers, As a long pass this time. Two's man, but he lost it off his foot. Tigers regain it and have it going the other way. Guarded by Harlow. Had to get rid of it. That was Foster. And he finds Tillman. Tillman will bring it across midcourt. Bounce out to Foster. Foster going to drive. Now backs up. Get it back up top and stolen. Going the other way is Dinkins. One-on-one. Dinkins up and fouled. That was a foul after the shot. And Dinkins will go to the stripe with a chance to get back into this game. 30-27 right now. Tigers lead by 3. So Dinkins can chip away. He had 5 in the first half. No, at the door. Yeah. Yeah, for anyone wondering, you can pay at the door. No tickets necessary to get into this game. Another substitution as that first shot by Dinkins is missed. Middleton checks back into the game. Nope, sorry, Middleton is, into the game. For Keening, he will check out. And second shot by Dinkins goes. We're back to a 2-point game. Tigers bringing it up. Tillman setting up the play from the top. Out to the corner. Wide open, but not taking the shot. Giving it back to Tillman. That was Young. Tillman to the middle of the court, to the paint. Now out to Moten for 3. Too strong. Rebounded. Well, it went off the hands of Young. That'll be Panthers basketball as they look to knot things up or take the lead with a 3. Dinkins to bring it up. Drazier Dinkins. Or Drazi Dinkins. Out to Hurst. Burst. Now out to the wing. Looking to get rid of it. Inside. Pass goes. Driving. Backing it up. Putting up a shot. Finally drops. And the Panthers have tied it. That was off the hands of big number 34. That's Rubel. His first 2 of the game. Tillman with the ball. 30 all. The 4:30 mark in the third quarter, and a reach-in foul. That's going to be against Harlow. And for Harlow, I believe that's number 3. It is. Inbounds. Goes back out to the top to Tillman. To Moten. Moten wants to drive. He's double teamed, puts up a floater off the glass. No good. It's short. Rebounded by the Panthers. Panthers look to break the tie. Harlow up top. Had it knocked away for a second by Moten, but he got control of it. Passed down to Dinkins. Lost it. Put it up, though, and in. Panthers back on top. 32-30. I don't think there's been more than a 4-point spread in this game. Tillman setting up the play, spreading them out for the Tigers. Tillman dishes it off to Taylor. Out to Moten. 3. Short. And a rebound by the Tigers. And a foul down low. I think that one is going to go against Burse. And it is. That's his third foul. And the 14th foul. Panthers have not been shy of the fouls. Pass out to Moten at the top. Good pass down low as he found Taylor wide open. Tigers on top by 2. Long pass down low, but no good. It hit off the bottom of the backboard. Tigers have it. Their pass long, nearly stolen, but Moten gets it. He drives and loses it. Think he was looking for a foul, didn't get it. Bounce pass down low, and we're tied again. The shot goes in for Huff, his first 2 of the game. (34-32), Panthers on top. Tillman, pass down low. It was a good idea, but too strong off the hands of Young, and a turnover. So now the Panthers come the other way, leading by 2. We'll see if the Tigers want to kick in that strong defense they did against New Madrid on Tuesday night. Driving, shot off the glass, no good by Dinkins. Rebounded, shot blocked by the Tigers and Moton. Loose ball picked up by the Panthers. That's Huff. Gets it out to Burse. Gives it to Dinkins, and he's going to travel. 1 too many steps. Another turnover by the Panthers. And it looks like Thomas will check back in for the Tigers. Tigers looking for a chance to tie or take the lead. Under 3 minutes to play. Moton with the ball. Quick pass over to Young. Bounce pass down low. Quick pass right back to him. What a pass and a shot. And we are tied. Panthers. Dinkins trying to get somewhere. His lane was blocked. Now a bounce pass down low. A good pass. Shot blocked. It was tipped by Taylor. And a foul on the court. It was out of bounds, actually. Thank you, Mark Manley. And that's Tigers' ball. So we're all knotted up again. Theme of the game, under 2 minutes to play, 34 apiece. Moton to bring it up. Gives it to Tillman. Gets a screen. Moves it down to the baseline. Shoots for 2. Good. Tillman has 5 in the game now. Tigers up by 2. Panthers moving it around. Driving is Burse. He'll put it up off the glass and good. Burse with 4 points in the game, and we're all tied up again. Long pass. Gets it down to Taylor. Taylor puts up a floater. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Nice job by Taylor. Following up on his shot, he's got 9 in the game. Tigers back to a 2-point lead. Dinkins driving. Bounce pass. Well, they got that working. That's 2 more points for Rubel. Tigers coming up with a tie and a travel against the Tigers. That's what I say, they're playing up and down in this one, Mark. 47 seconds on the clock, tie game, and a turnover against the Tigers gives the Panthers the ball. And this is in Arkansas now, no shot clock, as we saw last night. Bringing it up. That's Hansen. Hansen lost it, but gets it to Rubel. His shot's too strong. Loose ball recovered by the Panthers. Hit off the bottom of the backboard. That'll be an out of bounds, and Tigers basketball. 30 seconds on the clock. I do. That's something I know it won't be Missouri. We're talking about the shot clock, but I enjoy it in Arkansas. Floater up and good by Taylor. Tried that shot earlier, didn't get it, but he ended up putting it back in. This time it works. Tigers up by 2. 15 seconds on the clock. Hansen trying to find somewhere to go with it, has to get rid of it. Over to Starnes. Now a shot put up and good, a little floater by number 21. And that will end the third quarter before a shot can get off. They don't have it right on the shot or on the scoreboard. There it is. 40 all. Okay, so we go to the fourth and final quarter. Fours are wild here. We are tied. We'll be back on the Boot Hill Sports Network right after this. Los Portales and HSAA is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Heel. Serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week. Come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Haytide, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales.
Hey, this is Mark Manley from the Boot Hill Sports Network. I'm running for Hate Tile School Board, so come April the 8th, I would appreciate your vote. And remember, nobody bleeds black and gold like me.
So here we go. Final quarter of play, 7 minutes left, and we are all knotted up, 40 apiece. This has been a great game. Like I said, no team has had a score of greater than 4 right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Looks like we got a lot of people out there watching, and we appreciate that. Whether it's down south or up north, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Panthers working it up. It goes out to Huff. Back up top. As the Panthers are looking for a shot. Here's a 3 put up, and good! Huff. He's got 5 in the game as he drains a 3 out of nowhere. And a 3-point lead for the Panthers. Here come the Tigers. Tillman driving coast to coast until a pass. Too young, and he's on fire. Taylor, he's on fire. He had 6 in the third. He's now got 13 in the game. Tigers trail by 1. In trouble. Jackson, that was DeBoard. He had the ball knocked away, but it was last touched by the Tigers. On the inbounds, low pass. Good pass, but nothing working there. A wide open 3 put up, but off the glass, and a rebound by the Tigers. Wide open down the court, and the pass is too strong. Intended for Young and went over his head. That was the problem the Panthers had in the first. And now the Tigers miss a golden opportunity to take the lead. Panthers bringing it up. 6 minutes left. There's Hansen. Gets it off to the corner. Gets it over to DeBoard. In the corner. Driving. Baseline floater. Not going at all for them right now. Those little floating teardrop shots not working. Tigers bring it the other way. Here's Young. He gets it back to Moten. Tigers down by 1. Good pass down to Foster. Shot won't go. And Foster tries to put it up, and he's fouled. That's all he could do there. But you gotta hit those easy layups. Those will cost you. And DJ will go to the stripe. He had 7 in the first half, none in the third quarter. So Foster can tie it up or give the Tigers the lead from the charity stripe. Foster's shot is short, so he can tie it up. Second shot is no good, and the Panthers rebound. Tigers have 2 men back to defend. Bounce pass to the corner. That's Burse. Burse kicks it out. Panthers moving the ball around well. Now down low, kicking it back out. Here's a 3. Up! Too strong, and there's Young for the rebound. Tigers going the other way, down by 1. 5 minutes to go in the game. Taylor driving. Shot was short off the bottom of the rim and rebounded again by the Panthers. Now a double team. And he might have got away with the travel, but he still gets rid of it. Pass down low. Panthers trying to work it in. Shot up. No good, but rebounded. Put back up. That doesn't go. Another rebound and a foul. That was eventual. Panthers had 3 shots at it, but eventually get a foul and go to the stripe. And that's Middleton. Nope. Koenig will go to the stripe. He has 2 in the game. His free throw's short. Still a 1-point ball game. Only 4:36 remaining in the game. Lane violation, so no second shot, and it'll be a turnover. Tigers basketball. Tigers still trailing by 1. 4:34 on the clock. Tillman and Moten take their time coming up the court. Pass to Foster. Foster's going to drive, ran into trouble, and he's fouled. Whether or not it was on the floor, we'll see. I think it's going to be a shooting foul. And it is. Puts DJ back at the stripe. Once again, Foster with the chance to tie it and or take the lead. First shot. Good. We're tied. Second shot up by Foster. He gives the Tigers the lead. Hits them both. Tigers up by 1. And a foul. Maybe a little hip check there by Moten. And it is second foul on Moten. Inbounds for the Panthers. 4:20 to go in the game. Tigers lead by 1. From the top. Goes out to Huff. Burke-Buechler back to Huff. Down into the corner. Burke-Buechler driving, baseline, was thinking about a little jumper. Ball knocked away, regained. Now down low, shot blocked, and the Tigers have it. Foster, pass. Up, Tillman's shot, no good, but he is fouled as the shot was blocked, and he will go to the stripe for the Tigers, who lead by 1. Tillman with 5 points in the game. Looking to tack on here and tack on to the Tigers' lead. First shot's good. Oh, how free throws can make or break a game. Tigers up by 2. That is 3 fouls against the Panthers. They put the Tigers in bonus twice in this game, and lane violation against the Tigers. So the Tigers will remain up by 2, Panthers basketball. Under 4 to go in the game. Remember, varsity after this. Going to be a good one, just like this one. Pass down low to Huff, up top, and a travel. Well, referee never called travel, but he blew the whistle and gave it to the Tigers. Okay. Long inbounds pass from Moten. It's a good one down to Tillman. He gets rid of it to Taylor. Up and in! Great ball movement by the Tigers. We'll have a timeout on the court. The South Iron wants to talk it over. Timeout on the court, so we'll do the same. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back in the fourth quarter on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8x10 to 14x40, with no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100, plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles. Come in and see Caleb Tremmel at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A-Plus Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Hill Sports Network. Of course, we thank Caleb Trammell, Affordable Buildings, and all of our sponsors on the Boot Hill Sports Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in. And like I said, don't forget, right after this one, after a quick break, we've got the varsity action between the 17-3 South Iron Panthers and the 13-8 Red Hot Caruthersville Tigers. Boot Hill Conference champion Caruthersville Tigers. Excuse me. Tigers lead by 4 as the Panthers inbounds. Quickly down court, it'll be a one-on-one. Now a bounce pass. And pulling it out is Burst. They'll have to reset. Good defense by the Tigers. Dinkins out to the corner. And another travel for the Panthers. Costly turnovers for the Panthers as the Tigers lead by 4. Late here in the fourth quarter. 3:15 on the clock. Long pass up to Foster. He makes a move up and in and one. As Foster's fouled and he goes to the line. Tigers lead by 6, their biggest lead of the night, and Foster can tack on one more. DJ now has 11 in the game. Couldn't come at a better time, especially if he makes this, giving the Tigers 50 points in the game. Shot up, you bet. And the Tigers have their biggest lead of the night at 7 points. Dinkins to bring it up for South Iron. 3:05 on the clock, and here comes the press from the Tigers. Dinkins, bounce pass down low, and a travel. That was clear as day, as Rubel went up and down with it, trying to get a jumper off, or a layup, I should say, off, and the Tigers have the ball up by 7. Here's the press by the Panthers. Foster, pass down low, can't do that. Threw it off the hands of Young, and it'll be a turnover. Nope, they're going to say that the Panthers touched it. So good news, Tigers catch a break. It will be Young to inbounds. He'll get it in to Tillman. Under 3 minutes to go. Long pass and a good one. Taylor is fouled. 4th team foul. No, excuse me, that's 5. So for the 3rd quarter out of 4, the Panthers have put the Tigers in the bonus. First foul against Burke Bugler. First shot up and no good by Taylor. Taylor's had a strong game. He leads the Tigers with 13. Second shot is in and out, but put back up by Moten and in. What a rebound. Moten's got 12 for the Tigers, driving it all the way, and a block, but a foul. Most likely on Taylor. That'll be a shooting foul. Tigers' 3rd team foul, and it is on Taylor. That's his 4th. But we have just 2:36 remaining in the game. Tigers lead by 9, their biggest lead of the game after the putback by Moten. Dinkins from the stripe. First shot, bounces in and out. Dinkins with 8 in the game. Tigers coming on strong late to take a 9-point lead. Dinkins to chip away. Good. And it's an 8-point lead, and South Iron will take a timeout. So we'll do the same. Timeout on the court, 2:36 remaining. The Tigers have broken open to an 8-point lead. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, the Caruthersville tradition.
And welcome back. Little Pizza Heaven sounds pretty scrumptious right now, as I didn't get a bite to eat on my mail route today, but that's neither here nor there. 8-point lead for the Tigers. They bring it in after the timeout by South Iron. Midcourt pass. Now a 3 off the back of the glass from Young, but the Tigers have the rebound and a foul. The Tigers are in the bonus, so that means Foster will go to the stripe. Tigers keep hitting the free throws. The Panthers are not doing themselves any favors with these fouls. Foster's shot is good. Foster now has 6 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Second shot from Foster. No good, no lucky bounce. Ball knocked away, rebounded by the Panthers. Dinkins coming up the other way. They've got to kind of come up with something to come up with quick. Dinkins had to fall on the ball. He fell with Moten. Jump ball. Tigers. Tigers catch a good break there. As Dinkins was driving, slipped with it, and Moten jumped on top for the tie-up. Inbounds pass goes to Tillman. Up top, he's double-teamed. He'll bring it out to midcourt. Pass to Moten. Moten's hit a couple threes, but he's content with just moving the ball around. His pass was blocked right back to him, though. And it goes out to Tillman. 2 minutes to go in the game. Pass down low. Shot off the glass and good. Taylor had something behind that, but he used the glass and now going the other way. Shot up and no good by Huff. A rebound and a foul. That'll go against Moten. It'll be his third. And that'll send the Panthers to the stripe in the form of Doggett. Gage Doggett. That's actually the fifth foul. They called it on Taylor instead of Moten, so Taylor has fouled out for the Tigers. And what a game he had to foul out with 1:49 remaining. He ends the night with 17 points for the Tigers. First shot up and good by Gage. That's his first bucket of the night. ZC had limited time on the court. Second shot, rims out. Rebounded by Moten. 1:45. Moten bringing it up. Long pass goes over the head of Young and out of bounds. Panthers catch a break. Tigers lead by 10, but there's still 1:40. Or 100 seconds to go. Inbounds. Panthers driving, whistle, and a timeout. Timeout again taken by South Iron. Say if you got them, use them, and they are. 1:32 remaining. Tigers lead by 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network, your source for local high school sports in the boot. We're glad to bring this one to you. Thank you each and every one of you for tuning in, and thank you to all of our fine sponsors. I want to thank Mark and Tina Manley for joining me on the broadcast tonight with Charlie Duckworth out of town. Charlie, you're missing a good one, my friend. Tigers up by 10, 1:30 to go. Out of town, Charlie, that's his nickname. Up to the top. Panthers can move it around. They're going to have to think about getting a shot off here, down by double digits. Still moving around. Pass stolen by the Tigers. That was Young, and he was pushed and fouled. Tigers basketball. It was Young that was fouled. He was fouled by DeBoard, his first of the game. That's 7 fouls against the Panthers in this quarter. And that will send, should be Young to the stripe. And it is. He was fouled bringing the ball up. His first shot's no good. So the Tigers will remain 10 points ahead. Second shot no good, but rebounded by Moten. Puts it up off the glass, doesn't go, but he tips in his own shot with one hand. And we have a whistle. It was before the shot. It was on the rebound, the first one. So Moten goes to the stripe. Moten shot, no good. The Tigers should be very happy that they have a double-digit lead, as they have missed the majority of their free throws in this quarter. Second shot, that one's good by Moten. He tacks on to his total. He's got 13 in the game. 1:05 to go. Tigers up in double digits now, 56-45. Still playing the press. Ball goes down to the corner. Moving it around. DeBoard. Ball goes out of bounds, touched by the Tigers. And it looks like 4 men will come in for the Panthers, make it 3 to substitute back in. Some names we haven't called yet. McFadden and Martin into the game. Here's a shot, but blocked. Oh, what an athletic play by Moten as he saved it from going out of bounds, but threw it right to the Panthers. They put it up and in for 2 points. Tigers going the other way. Moten off the glass and good. Kind of an exclamation point with just 30 seconds left in the game. Going the other way. That's Burke Bugler. He puts a shot up and good. So the Panthers now with 10 players in digits as Foster puts up a layup. That goes in. He's got 2 here in the quarter as time is running down. Last shot, 3 seconds. Panthers won't take it. Well, they do get a shot off in time. It's off the glass and good. A buzzer beater by Burke Bugler to end the game. So the final score is 60-52. The Tigers win this one, the junior varsity Tigers, that is, as they move to 7-4 on the season. So don't go anywhere, folks. Coming up next, we've got the varsity matchup, and it looks like it's going to be a good one. The red-hot Boot Heel Conference champion Tigers against the 17-3 South Iron Panthers, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back on the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Has your home renovation project got you down in the dumps with nowhere to put the junk? Well, give Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters a call at 573-359-8023. Locally owned and operated by Brad Jones and Tyler Brooks. Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpster LLC offers 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters, 7 to 30-day rentals, and long-term commercial contracts, serving Southeast Missouri, Northeast Arkansas, and West Tennessee. Once again, that's Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters at 573-359-8023. Has your home renovation project got you down in the dumps with nowhere to put the junk? Well, give Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters a call at 573-359-8023. Locally owned and operated by Brad Jones and Tyler Brooks. Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpster LLC offers 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters, 7 to 30-day rentals, and long-term commercial contracts, serving Southeast Missouri, Northeast Arkansas, and West Tennessee. Once again, that's Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters at 573-359-8023.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Glass Farms, along with Danny Glass, your Pemscott Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1, wishes all of the Boot Hill area teams a very successful 2025.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East M in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Los Portales in Hayti is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Heel, serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week. Come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Hayti, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales, open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9:30 p.m.
Hey, this is Mark Manley from the Boot Hill Sports Network. I'm running for Hayti School Board, so come April the 8th, I would appreciate your vote. And remember, nobody bleeds black and gold like me.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8x10 to 14x40, with no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100, plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles. Come in and see Caleb Trammell at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A Plus Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Heel Sports Network. Welcome back to the Boot Heel Sports Network. It is time for the introductions of the Tigers. Jalen Rose, Colby Sargent, Terrence Jackson, Gavin Moten, and Amarion Truss. The seniors, it is senior night here in Caruthersville, as the seniors will take to the stage to get this one tipped off against South Iron. South Iron 17-3 coming into this game. The Tigers are red hot right now, fresh off their Boot Heel Conference Championship victory and 2 wins this week against New Metro County Central and Gosnell last night. This should be a good one. Folks, I was informed before this game. I was given the wrong roster, so this time will be right when I call the names and numbers for South Iron. My apologies. Here's Hanson. He gets rid of it out to Huff. Huff driving the baseline, slams it off the back of the iron. Rebounded by the Panthers. Shot up, no good by Frank. Got his own rebound. Now it's Harlow and a foul. Something tells me this South Iron Panther team's fired up by the way they went at the rim in the first 20 seconds. Harlow was fouled and he goes to the stripe for 2. First shot is good. Our first point of the game goes to Ty Harlow of the Panthers. Second shot up and good. It's 2-0 South Iron. Truss on the inbounds. Gives it to Sargent. Sargent will give it to Jackson. Actually, Sargent's going to bring it up. We have all seniors on the court right now. Jackson at the top. He's going to move Truss. Truss wearing number 33. He was wearing 20 for most of the season until on Tuesday. Truss driving it, kicking it out to Sargent. Sargent from the top to Jackson. Jackson, floater pass down low to Truss. Truss working his way to the rim, off the glass and good. Marion, the senior, ties it up. And we're underway. Baseline running jumper by Harlow is good. He's got all four for the Panthers. Bringing it up is Jackson. Jackson out to Sargent. Colby moving Jalen Rose out to the corner. Rose with the ball. Takes a three, the lefty off the iron. Jackson gets the rebound. Pass back to Rose. Rose with another three. Too strong. Jackson comes down with it again, but then it's taken away by the Panthers. First two shots of the season for Rose. Unfortunately, he missed. Here's a bounce pass down low, but the layup's no good off the hands of Hanson, and the Tigers have it going the other way. Sargent slows it down at the wing. Pass, stolen. That was intended for Rose. One-on-one break. Up and in off the hands of Dowgett, I believe is how they pronounce his name. And we'll have a timeout. Timeout on the court just into the first quarter, and it's a 6-2 lead for South Iron. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a 30-second timeout as we'll have some substitutions when we come back. You're listening to the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Has your home renovation project got you down in the dumps with nowhere to put the junk? Well, give Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters a call at 573-359-8023. Locally owned and operated by Brad Jones and Tyler Brooks. Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpster LLC offers 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters, 7 to 30-day rentals, and long-term commercial contracts, serving Southeast Missouri, Northeast Arkansas, and West Tennessee. Once again, that's Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters at 573-359-8023.
So right back to the action, and the regular starters have now entered the game for the Tigers. They trail by 4. Here's McVeigh, kicks it out to the corner to Bryant. Sammy Bryant, the Bull, gives it to Sargent. He stays in the game. We got Bigham down low. He switches number back to 12. He has been wearing number 1 this week. Driving it, passing it to Bigham is Alexander. First dime of the night. And Rogers is in the books. 2-point game. Bringing it up. Here's Huff. Huff in the corner. He's going to have to get rid of it as he's double teamed down low. Stolen by Germonte. Going the other way. His pass tipped away and stolen. Sargent will regain it for the Tigers. Alexander now bringing it up. Toward the corner to McVeigh for 3. In and out. Not yet, he said. Well, you know he'll get hot. Bringing it up now. Huff puts up a layup, a little finger roll up and in. And it's 8-4 South Iron. Alexander brings it up. Mr. All-State, as they call him here. Gives it out to McVeigh. Pass down to the corner. Kicked back out by Sammy. In the middle to Rogers. Bryant fakes the 3. Now he's going to bring it back out to the top. Out to Germonte. Germonte to the corner. McVeigh for 3. Off the back of the iron. Ball is loose and regained by the Panthers. Pass. Down to the wing to Dowgett. Now to the top. To the corner. Thrown away. It was touched by Alexander. Remains Panthers ball. Just about halfway through the first quarter. Panthers right now have doubled up the Tigers 8-4. We are early into this game. Huff with the ball at the top. Huff nearly traveled. Behind the back pass. Shot up. No good. Burst couldn't, that was Frank couldn't get it to go, and now the Tigers have it. Bryant again thinking about the 3. Now Germonte at the top. Kicks it back out to Sammy. Back to Germonte. Lost it for a second. Sammy for 3. No good off the back of the iron. Tigers haven't found their mark yet, as they are 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Little heat check for Sammy. McVeigh had the same. Haven't dropped yet. 3:40 remaining in the first quarter, and the Panthers lead by 4. Crum is checked into the game for the Panthers. He inbounds it to Harlow. Harlow out to Huff. Huff driving baseline, shot, and he's fouled. Looks like they're going to get, I believe, Bigham on the foul. Well, they're going to say it was on McVeigh. No, that was McVeigh already had one. That was on Bigham. Already 3 team fouls against the Tigers. First shot up and good for Huff. He's got 3 here in the first quarter. Second shot by Huff. Good. And it's the 10-4 lead to start the game for South Iron. Jamonte bringing it up. He gets it out to McVeigh. Back to Jamonte. Making a move. Stops, gets out to McVeigh again in the corner. That pass stolen, but Jamonte's going to regain it in the backcourt. But it was tipped, so no violation. Jamonte's going to drive. He does. Puts up a shot. Doesn't go. No fouls on the play. And a rebound going the other way. Here's Crum. Crum driving till he has to stop at the wing. Out top to Huff. Huff driving, bounce pass. Down to Crum. Puts up a shot, doesn't go, gets his own rebound, but stolen away by Jamonte. 3-on-1. Pass to Sammy, had it knocked away, out of bounds. That'll be Tiger basketball. Tigers had a fast break. Pass inbounds goes to Jamonte. Jamonte out to Colby Sargent. Down in the corner to Bigham. In to Sammy. Sammy with a little finger roll doesn't go and is rebounded by the Panthers. Tigers are ice cold right now. 2.5 to go in the first. Driving it all the way is Huff. His shot doesn't go. He gets his own rebound, but it's taken away again by Alexander. He loses it. Now Huff has it again. 1-on-1 with Bigham. Off the glass and good for Huff. He's got 6 in the quarter. Half of the points for the Panthers. 12-4 on an early run for South Iron. Jamonte brings it up. 2 minutes to go in the first. Out to Sammy, back to Monte, setting up the play. Sammy in the corner. He's going to shoot the 3. Got it! And Bryant knocks it down. 12-7 now. Here's Harlow. He's driving. Stopped. Behind the back pass goes straight to Colby Sargent. Bryant with the ball. Kicks it out to Colby. Colby's going to drive. Kick it out to the top to Jamonte. Puts up a shot. And good. Little floater for Alexander. And the Tigers on a 5-0 run. 9-12 the score now. 1:24 on the clock in the first quarter in a fast-paced game. Did you expect anything less between these two hot teams? South Iron coming in, winning 3 straight. Here's a shot for 3 and good by Huff. Huff with 9 already in the quarter. Back to a 6-point lead for the Panthers. 1 minute remaining in the quarter. Well, you blink and you miss the action here at the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. Pass out to Sammy, back up top to Bigham. To Alexander. Drives off the glass and money. Alexander's got 4 in a row for the Tigers. Under 40 seconds to go now. Bringing it up is Harlow. Pass right to the middle to a wide open shot, but a foul. That was into the hands of Chilton, but he was fouled and he'll go to the free throw line. That is the 4th team foul against the Tigers, 2nd against Colby Sargent. 1 on Rogers, 1 on McVeigh, 2 on Sargent. 35 seconds left on the clock. Panthers up by 4, make it 5. Chilton sinks his first. Jackson checks back into the game for Sargent. Second shot from Chilton. Hits them both. Panthers back up by 6. Monte to bring it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Monte slowing it down, setting it up. Calling the play. McVeigh at the top, back to Jamonte. Long pass back to McVeigh. Went over his head, but he regains it. Up to the top to Sammy. Started to drive. Gives it out to Jermonte. He drives all the way up. And a foul. Shot wouldn't drop. It went in and out as it rimmed around. But Jermonte will go to the stripe. That's the first foul against the Panthers. And it is a shooting foul. Jermonte with 4 in the game. Would love to chip in to this Panthers lead with 13 seconds remaining in the quarter. First shot's good. Alexander has 5. Again, we thank all of the viewers from South Iron and surrounding areas, and of course down here in Caruthersville and surrounding areas in the boot. Second shot, no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. Coming down with it was Frank. And bringing it up is Huff. 7 seconds on the clock. Looking for the last shot. Huff. 3 seconds. Huff to the corner, and he's fouled. 1.5 on the clock. And that will put Huff at the stripe. That is the 15th foul. Putting the Panthers in the bonus with just a second left on the clock. Panthers lead by 5. Huff knocks it down. That's 10 in the quarter. Sawyer Huff from South Iron. 6-point lead. Make it 7. Huff has 11 in the first quarter. Tigers have 1 second to get it off. Alexander did not get it off in time, and it nearly went, but it goes off the glass. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, it's South Iron on top of the Tigers, 19-12. Take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Welcome back to the park, Joe Parkinson Gymnasium, and after 1, South Iron leads the Tigers 19-12. These two teams have met up 3 times in the past, dating all the way back to 2012. We'll get into that in a little while. But right now, the Tigers are going to inbounds to start the second quarter. McVeigh to Alexander. Alexander out to Jackson. Gets a screen. Alexander's going to drive. Shot. Doesn't go. It was tipped. But he puts it back up, and it's fouled and 1. That was actually Rogers who got the tip in and the foul. So he'll go to the stripe looking for a 3-point play. Like I mentioned, Rogers had been wearing number 1 this week, but he switched back to number 12, and his free throw's good. 4-point lead for South Iron. Coming up quickly, Harlow passes down low, won't go. Rebounded by the Tigers and Alexander. He'll give it out to McVeigh. McVeigh slows it down, calls a play, gives it to Alexander. Alexander moving like chess pieces. Alexander pulls up a 3. Too strong off the iron, but rebounded by McVeigh. He lost it, and the Panthers have it. Huff bringing it up. Led all scorers with 11 in the first quarter. Still has it, driving coast to coast, puts it up. A little spin, a little too much English on that one as it spins out. Bringing it up now is Alexander. Monte, pass to Bigham, to Jackson, back to Monte. All 5 Tigers on the left side of the court. Now they move it. Here's a 3 from Sammy. Too strong, misses everything. Rebound and saved, and a foul that's going to go against Bryant, bumping into Huff. As both of them went for the ball, Huff had his hands on the ball first. Second foul against Sammy Bryant. As Chilton and, I'll tell you here in a second, Gage takes a check back in for, and here's a quick pass. Quickly down to Chilton. He's got 2. That's 4 in the game. 6-point lead again for the Panthers. Jermonte gives it out to McVeigh. Sends it right back. Gets a screen. Alexander will give it off to Bigham. Out to Jermonte again. Long pass across the court to Jackson. Alexander gets it back. Drives the lane. Shot. Doesn't go, but he is fouled. Jermonte will go to the stripe. Folks, if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Alexander possibly the best in the area, if not the state, at drawing the foul. As I told Charlie last night on the air, sometimes he's not looking at all to make a shot. His free throw was no good. Panthers have led most of the game. They're up by 6. Monte's second shot is good. Alexander has 6 in the game. Tigers trail by 5. Inbounds, here's the pressure from the Tigers. Gets it into Huff. Huff nearly had it taken away by Bryant. Gets the pass off, though. Now a pass to the corner. A no-look pass. Shot up and good for 3. Dowgett with a 3. His first points of the second quarter. He's got 5 in the game. Sammy for 3 to answer. Yes, sir. Bryant for 3. Back to a 5-point lead as the Tigers answer. Here come the Panthers. Gonna drive it. Harlow, his pass went out of bounds, but it was touched by the Tigers, knocked away. So it is Panthers ball. As Brady Crum will check back in. That'll give Harlow a breather. Harlow had 4 points in the first quarter. Bounce pass in. Here's a 3 from Huff. Too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers. Sammy Bryant's wide open. Up and in. The speed of Bryant to get down and open. And it's back to a 3-point game. Tigers on a little bit of a run here. Bringing it up is Huff. Gets across the timeline, if you will. Pass. Out to Dalgert. He passes in to Crum. He got rid of it. Back to Dalgert, and his shot doesn't go. Rims out. Alexander has it for the Tigers. Tigers can either chip away or tie it with a 3 as they keep it slow. Slow pace right now. Pass inside to McVeigh. Out to Bryant for 3. No good. Bigham with the rebound. Shot up off the glass doesn't go, but a rebound and a foul. And a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Tigers. Harlow will check back into the game as Frank will head to the bench for a breather. Tigers on the inbounds. Out to Bigham. Rogers to Bryant to Alexander. Alexander out. Jackson for 3. Too strong, but rebounded. Put back up, doesn't go. Bigham now out to Sammy for 3. That's too strong, and Harlow comes down with it for the Panthers. 3 shots by the Tigers, couldn't drop them. Bounce pass. Now to the corner, Huff. Into the paint, and a foul on the court. Thought maybe Mr. Crum went up and down, but it was a foul first against the Tigers. That's the first foul against Jermonte in the game. And the referees are going to talk it over now. They might have saw what I saw, but we'll see. Still talking. One referee will go to the scorer's table, so not sure exactly what they're discussing, whether or not the foul was on Jermonte. I thought I saw a travel before the foul was called, but the referees have got together. They've talked it over. Now one referee's at the scorer's table. They may have called, instead of a foul, possibly a jump ball. Possession arrow would have been in favor of South Iron. And the referees are going to get together again to discuss it. Both coaches will get together to discuss it with smiles on their face. So all is good once we get back to basketball. We're all the way up in the bleachers, though. We don't get the privilege of hearing the conversations. Right, yeah, we're in the nosebleeds. So, inbounds by the Panthers. We know that. All the way back. Across midcourt, driving it, putting it up and in. That was Harlow, his first two of the second quarter. Back to a 5-point lead for the Panthers. McVeigh brings it up for the Tigers. Pass out to Alexander. Alexander starts to drive, still driving. Dumps it off to Bigham. His shot's good. He's got 7 in the game now. Rogers, just a sophomore. On the other side, it's Huff. Driving, passing, knocked away. Tigers. And despite Bigham coming up with it, he slid out of bounds. It'll be Panther basketball underneath their rim. Harlow will inbounds for the Panthers. They lead by 5. We're under 4 minutes in the second half to go. Inbounds pass. Dangerous pass to Huff. He gets it out to Crum. He'll kick it back to Harlow. Harlow for a long three. Falls down after the shot. No foul. Rebounded by Rogers. And the Tigers have it going the other way, trailing by 3. Monte driving. Shot. And a foul. I'm telling you, no one better. Sometimes if the shot goes, that's just a bonus. But Alexander draws another foul, and he goes to the stripe. He was 1 for 2 his last trip. 6 in the game. Tigers trail by 3. 3:21 remaining in the half. First shot, good. Frank checks back into the game for South Iron. They'll give Crum a breather. Alexander's second shot, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Bigham has it. He's fouled. That'll be a foul on the floor, but the 4th team foul against the Panthers with still 3:20 remaining in the third. McVeigh to inbounds. All the way to the top to Sammy. He gives it to Germonte. Palming the ball from the wing, looking to set it up. Down by 2. Gives it out to Sammy. Back to Germonte. He wants to pass it down low, can't find anybody. Passes out to Jackson for 3. No good. Panthers had it, lost it, out of bounds. Tigers basketball. And that is key. Just under 3 minutes to go. Tigers down by 2. Don't want to let the Panthers go on another run. Inbounds to Alexander. Back to McVeigh. He fakes the 3. Bounce pass to Germonte. Germonte's going to drive. Shot. Doesn't go. No foul. And Panthers have it. Harlow brings it up. For South Iron, they lead by 2. His pass goes to the corner. Quick shot for 3 off the back of the iron. No good, but rebounded by Chilton. Shot up and good. He's got 6 in the game now. Here's Sammy Bryant. Quick pass down. McVeigh with it. Pass to Rogers. He lost it. And we're going to have a travel on South Iron as they got the ball. Hanson had it but fell down with it, and as he slid, that'll be a travel every time. Tigers ball. Actually, we have a timeout. Timeout on the court. That means we'll do the same. We got a good one. It's a 4-point basketball game with South Iron on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Looking for your next concrete job? Give Jones Concrete LLC a call at 573-724-2005. Specializing in flat work, driveways, patios, slabs, sidewalks, demolition, saw cutting, gravel, and dirt delivery available. No job is too small because we do it all. Jones Concrete LLC.
Welcome back. We are in the second quarter, 2:25 left. South Iron leads by 4 here at the park in Caruthersville. McVeigh to inbounds for the Tigers. Throws it up top for Sammy. Bryant will give it to Alexander. To Sargent, to Sammy. Sammy for 3 and a lead, or excuse me, a good. And a 1-point basketball game. Sammy has 11 in the game. looking for an answer. The Panthers put it up, but it was tipped. And in control of it, Tigers, and a foul. I don't think so. Tigers to shoot after the foul. Monte, it's a 27-28 game. Alexander can tie it up. No good, and a rebound by the Panthers. Going the other way now. And a steal. The ball's loose. Panthers have it. Here comes Huff. And a 2-on-1. Huff off the glass and good. His first two of the second quarter, believe that or not. Sammy with the ball. Gives it to Alexander. Tigers trail by 3 again. Sammy to tie. No good. Rebounded by the Panthers. Harlow has it. Long pass down the court to Huff. No, that's, excuse me, that was Crum, I believe. It was. He's into the books, and the Panthers lead by 5. The free throws will come back to haunt you as the Tigers had a chance to tie it up. McVeigh with the ball. Bounce pass down low to Bigham. Up top. Sammy for 3. Too strong. And a foul. Oh, it did. It hit the cable on the back of the scoreboard, or excuse me, the backboard. I'll get there. And it is Panther ball. 1:05 remaining in the half. Panthers in control. Crum, pass. Driving. The shot no good by Gage. And Alexander bringing it up for the Tigers. Gets it out to Colby. Colby back to Jamonte. 45 seconds on the clock. Colby. Out to Sammy. Sammy's going to bring it back up to Jamonte. Jamonte with a move. Pass down to Bigham. Up and a foul and one. What a pass by Jamonte. And the shot by Rogers. Having a little fun with the scoreboard here, trying to make best view possible for you. Rogers for the three-point play. No good. Rebound loose. Tigers have it. Sammy off the glass too strong, but he is fouled. So Sammy will go to the line as the Tigers trail by 3. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. These are must-hit free throws. That one's no good. .30 seconds remaining in the first half. South Iron has led almost throughout. Second shot by Bryan is good. Sammy with a very strong second quarter. He's got 9. Here's Huff to bring it up for the Panthers. 22 seconds on the clock. Huff, he was fouled. Be the 4th team foul against the Tigers, 2nd against McVeigh. On the inbounds, Crum back to Huff. Huff working on McVeigh. And that pass nearly stolen but knocked out of bounds by Germonte. That took off 7 seconds. There's 13 flat remaining in the first half. South Iron by 2. We expected a good one, and we got it. Quick substitution in. Hanson will check back in. As Dinkins will go, that's Huff will sit down. No, Huff's still in there. Dinkins sits down. Huff with the ball. Under 10 seconds to go. Huff. Pass stolen. Got it right back. Huff. Long 3. Good. Drops it. And that's the end of the first half. So a big three-pointer by Huff, who's having himself a hell of a game here in Caruthersville. as he's got 16 to lead all scorers. We go to the half. It's South Iron up 35-30 here in Caruthersville. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on the Boot Hill Sports Network with the second half.
Glass Farms, along with Danny Glass, your Pimscott Duncan Electric Co-op Director for District 1, wishes all of the Boot Hill area teams a very successful 2025.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Hey, are you doing the jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an
And welcome back. We are at halftime. We'll give you an update on the scoring leaders for the game. South Iron leads the game 35-30. Scoring for the South Iron Panthers goes as follows. Harlow has 6. Huff leads all scorers in the game with 16. A big 3 right at the end to close out the first half to give the Panthers, they have a 5-point lead. And we got 2 out of Crum. Let's see here, 5 from Gage. I'm just going by the way it was pronounced. Dowgett, I believe. And then also 6 from Chilton. That's 35 points for the Tigers, scoring leaders. Sammy Bryant, he now has 11 in the game. Jamonte Alexander with 7. Demarion Rogers with 9. Demarion Truss with 2 for the Tigers, 30 points. So at the half, it is 35-30. South Iron on top. Got another 2 minutes or so before we get back to the action here at the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. Once again, thank you to everyone from around the state of Missouri and surrounding areas for tuning in tonight. We got ourselves a good one. The JV was good. This one might be better, folks. Come back in about 2 minutes on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Los Portales in Hayti is a proud sponsor of all of your favorite sports teams in the Boot Hill. Serving lunch specials and delicious dinners 7 days a week. Come in and see Francisco and his friendly staff for great food, fun, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You can dine in or carry out, so call 359-2400 or visit them at 1078 South Washington Street in Hayti, just off of Interstate 55. Los Portales, open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9:30 p.m.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, the Caruthersville tradition.
Hey, this is Mark Manley from the Boot Hill Sports Network. I'm running for Hayti School Board, so come April the 8th, I would appreciate your vote. And remember, nobody bleeds black and gold like me.
Whether you're competing for the thrill of the game or cheering from the sidelines, the Bank of Missouri is rooting for you every step of the way. We know life is full of ups and downs. That's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools and support to reach your goals. So no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
And welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. Thank you to all of our sponsors, everyone tuning in. Just a little bit for you, the locals here, about this South Iron team. They come into the game. They are a Class 2 District 2 team. Come in 17-3. Those 3 losses. The first one was against Chadwick, a team that is 15-6 this year. The second loss was to Potosi, a 17-3 team just like South Iron. And the third one was a little bit of a surprise to a lot of the sports fans, especially basketball fans in the area. You'd have to call it an upset. It was a 5-point loss to Neelyville, and that one was at South Iron. So only 3 losses on the season for the Class 2 District 2 team. Again, these 2 teams have met up 3 times in the past. Back in 2012, the Tigers won. They met up again in the last 2 meetings, actually. There was one in 2013 that was won by South Iron, and then last year, South Iron got the better of the Tigers. So the Panthers have the edge in the, I guess we can call it a rivalry. It's about a 3-hour-long rivalry, but these 2 teams are very well matched, and they're showing it here today in the varsity action. They showed it in the JV game until the Tigers pulled away at the end. But right now it is the Panthers on top by 5 as we get ready for the second half of basketball. And here we go. Quickly into Harlow. Harlow at the top. Dishes it off to Hanson. Hanson looking for Huff. Quickly moving the ball around, driving the baseline. That pass goes in, was kicked off the leg of McVeigh, out of bounds. And it'll be Panthers ball. Harlow on the inbounds. Got it in just in time. Gets the pass out. Now stolen. Tigers going the other way. Here's Jamonte. Up and in. Alexander quickly cuts it back to a 3-point lead. Jamonte has 9 in the game. And we got an official timeout here. I think a player had to tie his shoe. It was Mr. Harlow. And ball coming up. Brought up by Huff. Panthers lead by 3. Huff driving all the way. Shot won't go, and it's rebounded by the Tigers. Monte bringing it up. Dishes it out to Sammy. Thought about it. Now Jamonte's going to drive. He's got a wide open lane. Off the glass and good. 4-0 run for just Mr. Monte himself. And a timeout. 30-second timeout taken by the Panthers as the Tigers have come out of the gates on a 4-0 run. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on the Boot Hill Sports Network, and we'll be right back after this. Affordable buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti offer rent-to-own utility sheds, lofted barns, cabins, and garages ranging in sizes from 8x10 to 14x40 with no credit check required and down payments as low as just $100 plus free delivery and setup within 50 miles. Come in and see Caleb Trammell at 898 East State Highway 84 in Caruthersville, right next to A Plus Storage, or call 573-922-6318. Affordable Buildings of Caruthersville and Hayti, a proud sponsor of the Boot Hill. And right there, slamming it home for South Iron was Hanson. His first 2 of the game. Excuse me, that was Huff. Huff with the big dunk. Coming right off of the commercial. Shot up. No good by the Tigers. As the Panthers are back up by 3. Huff, the big man, can do it all. And he has. A big one-handed slam to reignite a pretty healthy crowd here from South Iron. Panthers working it around. Back up to the top to Harlow. Gage passes it. And to Frank, back up top to Harlow. Fakes a man out, now to Frank. Wyatt with the ball, looking for a pass, and over the middle, can't find it. And now it's back up top to Harlow. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Now a drive, a shot, and no shot. The foul was on the floor before the shot. That goes against the Tigers. The shot went in, but the foul was called first. So that'll be the second foul of the night against Jamonte. First foul of the quarter by the Tigers. Inbounds, and what a pass and shot put up by number 10, Dowgett. Back to a 5-point lead. McVeigh and Monte back and forth. Now down to Bigham. Short jumper doesn't go, and it's rebounded by the Panthers. That was Harlow, got it by Bryant. Now goes down to Huff in the corner. Frank was looking for the ball. Huff's going to drive it. Now a bounce pass down low. But saved, but thrown into the Tigers. Alexander gives it off to Sammy. Bryant for 3. Got it! And the Tigers needed that. They're down by 2. Bryant has 14 now. And it's back to a 2-point game. Hanson was in the corner, about to Frank. Now Harlow. Back to Huff. Great ball movement by the Panthers. Huff's driving, shot up, he's fouled, and one. Huff now with 20 in the game, and he can add one more from the stripe. That foul was the third against McVeigh. He'll have to take a little, well, actually, no, Sargent's going to take a breather as Moten comes in. 3 fouls now on McVeigh. He stays on the court. Huff shot, no good. Rebounded by Rogers, and Alexander has it. It's a 4-point game. Alexander is going to drive. Off the glass, no good. Bigham with the rebound, has his shot blocked, but fouled. Looked like big number 5, Crum, got up there for the block, I believe, and he did, and that's his first foul of the night. First team foul against the Panthers, but Rogers is at the stripe. First shot good. That gives Bigham 10 in the game. Bryant will go back to defend the cherry picker offense. Rogers' second shot, no good. He knew it as he chased it. Rebounded by Germonte, but he stepped out of bounds. Nope, we're going to have a timeout. Correction, ball was off of Moten, so it'll be Panthers ball, leading by 3. Inbounds pass to Huff. Who else? He's got 20 in the game, leading all scorers, including a big 3 and a big dunk. Huff, he's going to drive it, then kick it out. Shot up from the stripe, good. That was Daugert. Or Daugett, excuse me. 5-point lead again for the Panthers. Pass into Rogers. He passes it off to Moten. Moten puts it up and in. He gets into the scorebooks with 2. 3-point game again. Back and forth. Harlow to bring it up. Kicks it out. Gage Daugett. Fouled and 1. That'll be the third team foul against the Tigers. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. And it sends Gage to the line. That's the first foul against Moten. His shot up and good. Frank and Dinkins check in for South Iron. 6-point lead for the Panthers. They led by 5 at the half. Tigers cut into it, but they've come roaring back, if you will. Alexander from the top. Pass to the corner to Sammy. He's going to give it right back. Alexander thought about it. Now he's going to kick it out to McVeigh. He's going to shoot it. McVeigh, a little too strong. Fight for the rebound. It was off of the Panthers. Tigers ball. Fight for the rebound, and the Panthers were the last to touch it. McVeigh will inbounds. Straight to Germonte. Puts up a shot off the glass, and it drops. Alexander with 6 now in the quarter. He's got 13 in the game for the Tigers. And here come the Panthers. Harlow. Pass. That's out to Crum. Pass up top to Frank. Frank gave it off to Harlow. Harlow from the wing. Moten guarding him. Harlow drives. Had his shot blocked, but a foul. It's going to be the second one on Moten. 2 shots coming up. For Harlow. Harlow had 6 in the first half. He's at the stripe in a 4-point ball game. First shot is up and good. These Panthers do not miss many free throws. Back to a 6-point lead for South Iron. And a substitution. Huff back in. He'll give Harlow a breather. Tigers inbounds. They trail by 6. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Alexander to bring it up. Goes out to Rogers. Back to Alexander. Alexander out to Rogers. He wants to drive. He does. Shot high off the glass and good. Bigham has 12 in the game. Here come the Panthers quickly. Huff throws it away, but it was off the Tigers' hands. I think if McVeigh hadn't reached out, that would have been a turnover. However, it went off the fingertips of McVeigh. As Daugett will check back in, giving Dinkins a break. Panthers keeping fresh legs on the court at all times. 2.5 to go. Quick pass in, up, and good. That was Chilton, his first 2 of the third quarter. 6-point lead for the Panthers. They refuse to let the Tigers get very close. They keep getting within 3, and that's about it. Alexander down the wing. To the elbow, to the rim. He passed it off, and there was a foul. Jump ball. Tigers possession. Sammy Bryant had it, but so did a Panther tie-up. And it'll be McVeigh to inbounds. Up to the top, to Bryant, to the corner for McVeigh for 3. In and out. Panthers come down. I think we're going to have a steal by the Tigers and a foul. That'll be a shooting foul, and Rogers will go to the stripe. That's the third foul on Chilton. Chilton with 8 points in the game. And also 3 fouls. Rogers' first shot is good. So Chilton will check out with those 3 fouls, bringing Harlow back in. Rogers' second shot is good. Hits them both. Back to a 4-point game. 14 in the game for Bigham. Now slowing it down is Huff as he brings it up, guarded by Germonte. Now driving, coast to coast, up and in. Huff with 22 in the game. Quickly back, here come the Tigers and Alexander. Looking for an answer. Rogers out to McVeigh. To Sammy. Sammy for 3 from the top. No good. Nearly had his own rebound, but Huff came down with it. On a fast break, off the glass and good. That's Dowgett. And a timeout taken by Coach Lamont Bell as the Panthers have opened it up now to their biggest lead, an 8-point lead. 1:24 remaining in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout on the Boot Hill Sports Network, and we'll come right back.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
So the Tigers have talked it over. They trail now by 8. Biggest deficit of the night with a minute 20 remaining here in the third quarter. Tigers bringing it up. It's McVeigh to bring it up. Kicks it out to Rogers. McVeigh out to Alexander. To the top to Sammy. Out to Bigham. Bounce pass down low to Moten. He lost it. Steal by the Panthers. And Huff will bring it up. Been the star of the game thus far. Huff driving. He stops and he is fouled. And Lamont does not like that one bit, as he says he pushed off. Getting an explanation, but it is a foul. It's going to be against Germonte, his third. And the 5th team foul, putting the Panthers in the bonus with 56 seconds remaining. Huff at the line. Believe it or not, no good. Huff can open this up to a 9-point lead. Second shot, he does. Tigers coming up the court, under a minute to play in the third quarter. Alexander. Remember, he and McVeigh have 3 fouls. Gives it to Bigham, back to Alexander. Alexander driving through everybody, but a pass down to Moten, shot up and good. All the way coast to coast, but it doesn't go off the hands of Huff. Now the Tigers have it on a fast break. Germonte, he'll go off the glass and good. And Alexander's building on his big night. 23 seconds on the clock. It's back to a 5-point game. Here's Harlow bringing it up. Guarded by Sammy. Gives it off to Dowgett. He passes it to Huff. Huff out top to Harlow. 10 seconds remaining in the third. Gets a screen, and it was knocked away from behind by Germonte out of bounds with 5.6 seconds. It was a good thing he did so because Mr. Huff had a line, or Harlow, had a lane straight to the hoop on the inbounds. Goes out to Frank for three. Up and no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Get off the last shot, but it's not going to make it. And we're going to head to the fourth quarter the same way we came into the third quarter, a 5-point lead for South Iron. Folks, we got an instant classic on our hands between two of the hottest teams in Missouri. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, it's the final 8 minutes of this game between the South Iron Panthers, Caruthersville Tigers. South Iron up by 5.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Tigers cheerleaders just getting off the court, trying to fire up this crowd. Like I said, a good crowd by both teams here. Quite a few made the trip from South Iron. Early start to this game. The JV started at 4. This game started around 5:45, 5:30, something like that. It is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you from the Boot Hill Sports Network. We start the fourth quarter. Panthers up by 5. They've got the ball. It's Huff at the top. Guarded by Alexander. Gives it out to Harlow, to Frank, down to the corner, to Crum. Back to the top to Huff. He's driving. Huff lost it. Tigers, Biggin had it, lost it, goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Panthers. Tigers basketball. I think the referee had to think it over for a second. But he got the call right. It's Tigers basketball, down by 5. Jermonte from the top. Out to Rogers, down to Sammy. Sammy brings it back to Jermonte. Out to Sammy for 3, too strong. And it's rebounded by Frank and the Panthers. Going the other way, they got a man wide open. Huff, up and in, and a foul. That's going to go against Rogers. And it's now a 7-point lead, and Huff can make it an 8-point lead once again for the Panthers. Just into the fourth quarter. Shot up and good. He's got 26 in the game. McVeigh brings it up for the Tigers. Looking to change things up a little bit. Bigham driving, lost it. Harlow has it, passes down to the corner. Shot up, blocked maybe from behind. Then stolen from McVeigh. Loose ball goes out of bounds. It is Tigers basketball. We're going to get an argument from the other side, but that's all right. 8-point lead for the Panthers, under 7 to go in the final quarter. Monte brings it up. Monte driving, then stops, takes it to the corner, passes it to McVeigh. McVeigh, now Alexander. Down to Bigham, looking for a pass, kicks it out to Jermonte. He drives, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Frank. Panthers going the other way. Once again, a fast break, off the glass and good from Huff. And a timeout taken by the Tigers. They want to slow things down and talk about it as the Panthers are now up by 10. 6:27 remaining here in the final quarter, and the Panthers have opened it up to double digits. Take a timeout, and we'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Hey, this is Mark Manley from the Boot Hill Sports Network. I'm running for Hayti School Board, so come April the 8th, I would appreciate your vote. And remember, nobody bleeds black and gold like me.
Welcome back. We have just over 6 minutes remaining in the final quarter. The Panthers have opened this up to a 10-point lead against the Tigers. Their biggest lead of the night. 6:27 remaining. Tigers need an answer and need it quickly. Jamonte to bring it up for the Tigers. Pass to the corner, back up top. Alexander for three. Too strong, but he hustles in and gets his own rebound. Alexander, and he's fouled. Heads up play by Jamonte to get his own rebound off the missed three, and now he'll shoot for the Tigers. 6:11 remaining. First shot, no good. Second shot doesn't go. Alexander misses them both, but the Tigers get the rebound. Alexander, a quick pass down low, too strong for Rogers. The right idea, but it's a turnover. 6:05 remaining in the game. Panthers up by 10. Tigers got to press, but they cannot foul. Long pass down low. Shot up and in off the glass from Crum. 12-point lead for the Panthers. To the top, to McVeigh, to Sammy, out to Jamonte. He shoots a three. No good, and rebounded by the Panthers. 5.5 to go as the Panthers move it up to Huff. Huff from the wing, driving all the way off the glass and good. 14 now is the lead for the Panthers. Colby in the corner, pass, tried to get it to Bigham, lost it. Colby got it back somehow, gives it to Alexander. He is fouled. So Jamonte goes back to the stripe. Jamonte has 15 in the game for the Tigers. Tigers trailing by 14. Time is ticking. Down to 5 minutes. Jamonte's shot finally goes in after a couple hops off the rim and the glass. Jackson checks back into the game for Sargent, getting a shooter in there for the Tigers. Jamonte's second. Drops them both. And it's a 12-point lead. Panthers slowing it down. Huff to Harlow. Under 5 to go. Into the corner. Back up top. Harlow. Panthers to Huff. Just moving the ball around. Killing off some clock. Pass all the way to the corner to Crum. Crum started to drive, got rid of it, pass to Huff. Huff puts it up, won't go, rebounded by Rogers. Tigers need this, need to go on a run now. Sammy, he's going to drive, shot up, no good, rebounded by Huff. Wild shot by Bryant. And Huff slows it down at the free throw line, he's fouled. Huff will go to the stripe. He leads all scorers. He's got 30 in the game. 31. You don't hear that often in high school sports, in high school basketball, but 31 points for this young man, Sawyer Huff. And we still have 4:18 to go. Second shot is good. He knocks down both of them. Jamonte to bring it up for the Tigers. They trail by 14. Out. McVeigh for three. It's short. Tries to get his own rebound, but he dribbled out of bounds. And it is Panther ball. The inbound goes to Harlow. He'll bring it up for the Panthers. Halfway mark in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to go in the game. Pass. To get. Down to Harlow. Harlow driving. Backs it off, then drives. Puts it up off the glass with a finger roll and good. Harlow has 10 in the game as he's in the double digits. Alexander brings it up. It's a 16-point lead now for the Panthers. Alexander out to Sammy. Alexander gets it back. Trying for something, anything, and he's fouled down low on a reach-in. That'll be the third foul against Dinkins. Inbounds up top to Alexander. To Sammy for three. Up. Off the back of the iron. Sammy gets the rebound, though. Puts it up and in. Sammy staying with the play. Back to a 14-point lead for the Panthers, but 3:15 to go. Harlow bringing the ball up. May have got away with a shove, may not. Huff calling out a play. Huff fouled. I believe this will be against Jermonte. If so, it's his fourth. And it is. So 4 fouls against Alexander. It sends Huff back to the line. Not something you want to hear on either side of the court there. Huff makes it. His first to 2. And he has 32 points in the game. Huff. Make it 33. Jermonte bringing it up for the Tigers. We are under 3 minutes to go. Jackson kicks it out to Jermonte. Jermonte driving, but on the floor before the shot. He was fouled. 2:49 remaining on the clock. Inbounds pass. Sammy to Jermonte. Jermonte nearly lost it. Regains it. Drives. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson back to Jermonte. To the top. To Truss, who's just into the game. Out to Jackson. To Sammy. Sammy for 2. Good. Beautiful little 20-footer by Bryant. But the Tigers need a little more than that as they still trail by 14. They have never led in this game. Pass goes out to the wing to Huff. Huff. Charged. They call it charged against Huff. And it'll be Tigers basketball with 2:11 remaining. That is the 5th team foul against the Panthers. For some reason, the clock's running. Oh, they inbounds instead. So, shot up and good for the Tigers. And a timeout taken by the Panthers. So, 1:52 remaining in this game, and the Tigers are down by a dozen. They're going to need a lot of work to get back into this one. We'll take a short timeout, and we'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, the Caruthersville tradition.
We got 1:52 remaining on the clock. Here in Caruthersville, South Iron leads by a dozen. On the inbounds, it'll be Frank. Bounce pass in to Huff. He's double teamed immediately as the Tigers will be looking to foul here. Frank got it off to Huff. Back, and it's stolen by Sammy. Bryant going, and he was fouled. That'll put him to the stripe as the Tigers are in the bonus. 1:39 remaining on the clock. That is the first foul against Ty Harlow of the game. Sammy's first shot doesn't go. Bryant's second. Good. Rattles around and drops. Panthers on the inbounds. Tigers have to be aggressive. McVeigh on the coverage. They were looking for a steal, but we'll have a foul. They're going to call that on Quan. That's his fourth. So both McVeigh and Germonte have 4 fouls. Tigers still have 1 to give. And a 5-second violation. Panthers didn't get it in time. It'll be a turnover. Tigers ball down by 11. 1.5 minutes to go. McVeigh out to Alexander. Going to give it to McVeigh. Into the corner to Bigham. Up top to Alexander. Tigers running a lot of time off the clock right here. Sammy kicks it out to Germonte. He's going to drive. Puts up a shot. It goes. And it's back to a 9-point lead, but 1.8 minutes to go. Tigers trying their best to get back into this. Somebody needs to foul. But not that man. It's Huff with the ball. Huff driving. Shot up and good. And he just continues to dominate this game. Germonte had it, lost it, knocked it away. And it is Tigers basketball. Under 50 seconds to go. To Sammy for 3. No good off the iron. Sammy gets the rebound, puts it up, and it drops. Back to a 9-point lead for the Panthers. Bringing it up. And there's the foul on Sammy Bryant. That'll be the 5th team foul as they foul Harlow. 3rd foul against Sammy with 35 seconds remaining. Harlow has had a strong night. He has 10 in the game. Make it 11. And it's back to a 10-point lead. 35 seconds to go. As South Iron looking to improve to 18-4. Second shot up, and it goes. Harlow sinks them both. Tigers bringing it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Alexander for 3. No good. Panthers have the rebound. Tigers will press a little bit, but not much. Quick pass down to Frank. Fakes the shot, puts it up. He got Rogers with that fake. And 2 points for Frank, his first 2 of the game. Here's a 3 by McVeigh off the glass and good. A late 3 from Quan. His first 3 of the game, and that's going to do it. It's gone final. The Tigers fall to the South Iron Panthers by 10, 76-66 here at the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. The Tigers will drop to 13-9 on the season as they end a little bit of a hot streak. Don't forget, though, they still are the Boot Heel Conference champions. They lose here on senior night on Valentine's Day. South Iron improves to 18-3. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on the Boot Heel Sports Network tonight, your local source for high school sports in the boot. I want to thank Mark Manley and Tina Manley. They joined me tonight on the broadcast for the entire Boot Heel Sports Network. Thank you to all of our sponsors, everybody that tuned in. Congratulations to South Iron on the 10-point victory over the Tigers. And I do have to mention one last time, Sawyer Huff led all scorers in the game. 26, let me count them up for you. $36 points in the game for Huff. Leading all scorers. What a game by Sawyer Huff and the South Iron Panthers. That's going to do it for us, folks. Stay tuned to our Facebook. We'll have you updated on The upcoming games, again, we made an announcement. You can go to the Hayti Facebook page and look at the announcement about their game against Risco. No fans will be in attendance for that game. And we will not be broadcasting that game, but we will keep you updated. So go just check out on Facebook for all the live upcoming events. Once again, happy Valentine's Day, folks. Happy senior night from Caruthersville. And for the Boot Heel Sports Network, I'm Jeremy Abrams signing off, saying we'll see you next time.